Okay, here we go. Bo Nix, rookie quarterback, Denver Broncos. Got Jay Gruden on here, one of the best evaluators on the planet. Jay, tell me about the strengths of Bo Nix and what kind of season you felt like he had in Denver.
Bo, intermediate passing-wise, is very, very accurate, throws a very catchable ball where receivers can run after the catch, which is very important in Sean Payton's offense. A lot of shallow crosses, a lot of check wides, a lot of bubble screens, a lot of release screens, a lot of things within the line of scrimmage. They're easy throws, I understand that, but you have to be accurate with those things so the receivers can run after the catch. He's very athletic. He can get himself out of trouble. Only took 24 sacks, I believe, all year long for rookie quarterback. That's unheard of in a 17-game stretch. Athletically, intermediate accuracy is what his strengths are. There's no doubt about it. Down the field, vision and accuracy and anticipation is what he lacks a little bit moving forward. But overall, I think a very solid year for a team that went to the playoffs who nobody expected them to, because partly they had great defense. Sean Payton called it a great game, but Bo Nix kept them out of trouble, didn't turn the ball over, and always kept the ball moving, kept the chains moving because of his accuracy.
For me, when you watch him play, it's just a catchable ball, right? He can throw it firm. He throws with touch. He's accurate on his checkdowns, giving guys the ability to catch and run. There was a lot of RPOs built in. You could tell that he really liked those. He was good at those. He brought them with him from Oregon. I'm sure Coach Payton figured out a way to implement those. He had a 66% completion rate. And like you said, pretty athletic. 430 yards rushing, 4 TDs on the ground. Very much able to extend plays. But the 24 sacks thing is awesome as a rookie quarterback. Just getting the ball out, knowing that sacks are detrimental. I think there's a lot of improvement from a third down standpoint and from a pushing the ball down the field. Like when they needed these third and long conversions and you're seeing pressure and you're seeing crazy coverages and brackets and doubles. But I do think there's a lot of room for improvement from that standpoint. The other thing I thought he brings to the table is his leadership. He's an older guy, right? He played a lot of snaps in college. He was experienced. And so, he was named a captain. Like that's hard to do when you're a rookie quarterback. He came in and really led this football team to the playoffs. And so I think there's a lot to grow off if you're Denver Broncos and you're Sean Payton with Bo Nix.
Yeah, I know Sean's very excited about this guy. He should be, because Sean's offense requires a lot of information, a lot of knowledge, a lot of checks at the line of scrimmage. I mean, some of his play calls are like a minute and a half. I mean, they're like right. 25 seconds long, and you got a 30-second play clock. So you got to get this thing called, and you got audible at the line of scrimmage, can't, kill, whatever it might be, and then execute. And Bo Nix can do that at a high level, which obviously works very well with Sean Payton. These two guys will really work together in the future. They need some weapons. Sean Payton's strength when he was at New Orleans was Alvin Kamara out of the backfield, Pierre Thomas. You remember those guys? Darren Sproles. He had a tight ends. So, yeah, I think they start to add some of those guys will make the game a lot easier for Bo Nix moving forward. But I think the big thing moving forward for Bo to improve on are first and second down shot plays when they're available to really get that accuracy down the field, to try to get some big play chunk yards. You can't always rely on these 3 to 4 yard passes and catch and runs. Eventually, they're going to have to get some chunk plays, and I think that's where he needs to improve his game the most on, is sticking his foot in the ground and launching catchable balls, either the deep daggers, the corner routes, the post routes, whatever it might be. He's got to get more accurate with the deep ball.
I felt the same way. I think early in the season, it was not great. I think it improved as the season went on. They sort of figured out when we're going to take our shots, when we're not going to take our shots, who's our guy to take our shot to. I think he got better, but certainly the deep ball improvement. And this is natural for rookie quarterbacks, natural for a lot of quarterbacks. But there's times when you get the ball in your hand and then coverage changes and you don't know where, like you kind of know your progressions, you don't know exactly, so you just run and take off. And I saw that a bunch when you would watch him play 2 or 3 times a game. It was like, I don't know, so I'm just going to take off and run. And he was athletic enough to create.
Yeah, he's athletic enough to do that, which is good. I mean, he can run for first downs. He's I knew he was a pretty good athlete at Oregon and Auburn, but he really showed his ability to carry that over to the next level and use his athleticism in a positive way. And that's just going to help him moving forward too, because, Sean's going to call a good game, but no way he's going to call a perfect game all the time. He's going to call a wrong play, or it's wrong coverage, a free runner, and he's got to rely on athleticism from a young quarterback, and Bo provides that.
Before we give a final grade on Bo Nix, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Tell us what you think about Bo Nix. Denver Broncos fans, are you excited? Where do you think this team goes from this year to next year? Tom Brady's influence, we'll see. That's a tough division, but I would be excited if I were you about Bo Nix and his rookie season. So, Jay, give me your overall grade. this past year on Bo Nix.
Yeah, when I was thinking about my expectations where he got drafted, I would have thought he'd play like a D-plus quarterback, but I got to give him an A- for his production and his ability to take that team to the playoffs. I know they played great defense, but the ability that he had to not turn the ball over and the negative plays that he avoided kept his team in games as a rookie quarterback, handled all the information because I know Sean Payton's offense pretty good. A lot of my stuff came from that offense and my brother and all that stuff. So I got to give him an A-. He handled it, adversity. He handled a lot of pressure situations with class and poise, and I'm not too sure if he's going to get much better than that. We'll wait and see. Hopefully he does, but A- for me.
That was my next question is like, what do you expect do you expect to see more from Bo Nix, right? That would be my question, right?
He's got to get some home run hitters. You know, you look at Jalen Hurts and hand the ball to Saquon for a 70-yard run. That's awesome. They got to find a way. Cortland Sutton's a good player, big clutch receiver. He can get up and go get it, but they need somebody with some speed that can go make a big play. That'll help him out a lot and make him a lot better next year.
I gave him an A- too. No lie. I thought he had a remarkable rookie season. I'm with Jay. Not taking sacks. His athletic ability showed up, took him to the playoffs. He managed games well. He was very confident in the long play calls and all the checks and things that, like, he's a smart guy. He's a great leader, named team captain. I thought he did a ton of really good things for a rookie quarterback playing in Denver. I gave him an A-. I think that the Denver Broncos are a team to watch out for next year. I think that with the right pieces around their defense is great. Vance Joseph, one of my favorite coaches of all time, defensive guy. I learned a lot of football from him. I think he's special. If Bo can navigate some of those things that he wasn't good at last year that he can improve on, getting with Sean Payton, having a full offseason, he's the guy, right? Build off the 29 touchdowns, the 12 picks. Those are things that are foundational, and I think the Denver Broncos can be a lot better next year with Bo Nix.
Spice up your sports viewing experience with the Underdog app. Underdog is the best place to play. Pick 'em on all of your favorite sports. Just choose higher or lower on your favorite players' stats, and you can join the millions of fans who have won billions of dollars on Underdog. What are you waiting for? Sign up now using promo code POCKET. That's POCKET, and you can get up to $1,000 in bonus credits. Download the Underdog app or visit UnderdogFantasy.com to get started today.